Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
You okay?
Yeah, am I gonna be okay?
You're not talking, texting to me. You must be pretty mad.
No.
You're not texting to me at all. How come?
I just didn't want to. You're being annoying.
No, I'm being annoying. So I speak my mind and I'm annoying. Right?
I guess so. What did
Huh?
you said you had something important?
Yeah, you need to rush right through it, huh?
Well, if it's important.
Well, it was in the... It could have waited till you were off work. Are you off
I
work
am off
already?
work.
Oh, you are? Well, you get off work early tonight. Okay, first I got a question for you.
What?
When we had the thruple, remember I gave you my my username and password for my bank account?
Yeah.
Did quote unquote Jamie have it too?
I think Will had it. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. So Will had it too. Did he put any of it on the internet?
No.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Why? Is it on the internet?
I don't know. I don't think so, but he wouldn't be able to have it on there now anyway because they're changed. I changed them a long time ago. I do trust you. If we wouldn't have had that fight today, I'd still be a lot more skeptical than what I am now. So the argument that we had today did some good. Okay.
Okay.
I know it probably doesn't make sense to you, huh?
Nope.
Okay, how do I explain that? With you showing me how upset you're getting about stuff and about the catfish, and you mentioned it, and I didn't have to even say anything about it. It helps to let me realize that you really were catfish, and you're not lying to me about that, and that this actually means something to you.
What does?
Me and you.
What?
So me and you. That you're not doing this just for some catfish.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Not really, but I hardly understand what you're saying half the time.
With you bringing up the catfish and you acting the way that you did today with our fight, it helped to let me know that you're not in this because somebody put you up to it to be a catfish. It helped to let me know that you're telling me the truth.
The fight was about Alex.
Huh? Oh, I know. But still, other things were discussed.
Okay.
The other things were talked about, and things were said, and in the process of those things being said, you said some things that made me feel a lot better.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
Yeah, sure. So, what did you want to talk about? You said you had something important.
Well, wait a minute. Are you just saying sure just to get me to stop talking about it?
Yeah, basically.
So it doesn't matter if you understand
Well, no, it doesn't, because we'll probably have another fight about Alex tomorrow or the next day or the next day. So, it doesn't really matter.
I'm gonna fight him about him. He's. How come you can't understand that? I just want you back away from him. You're sharing things with him that would be nice for you to be sharing with me.
I trust him. I've met him face to face.
That's not my fault.
Yeah, it is. Didn't you get on probation and can't leave me? Isn't that entirely your fault?
Didn't you choose to go down and see Jamie first?
You told me to see Jamie first.
Well, what choice did I have?
And you introduced me to Jamie, so that's 100% your fault too.
I didn't. Well, let's get this straight. You went ass over tea kettle when you saw a picture of Jamie.
Oh my God, I know.
Okay, so you can't blame that on me.
I'm not blaming it on you.
You was the one that mentioned being into a throuple, and I had never even heard of what a throuple
Okay,
was.
cool.
Okay.
All right, well, you agreed to be in the throuple. You could have said no. I would not have seen her without you showing me a picture of her, so that's also your fault. You also wouldn't stop talking to him. You kept messaging Will, saying that his pussy belonged to you. So you tell me whose fault it is.
I showed you a picture of her. I didn't think you were going to go ass over tea kettle.
Okay.
And neither one of us knew that it was actually Will, which was very pathetic for him.
Okay.
You know, it's really hard for me to hear you say that you trust Alex and you don't trust me.
Why would I?
And you knew me before him.
I knew you for 3 weeks before him.
So,
and I see him more often than I see you. I never see you.
You've actually known me for a long time.
I met you 3 weeks before I met Alex.
Yeah, but you've actually known me for a long time. And
I just said I met you 3 weeks before meeting him. If I've known you for a long time, I've known him for a long time.
Why do you not get what I'm saying? You've known me for a long time, but you've actually been looking at stuff on the internet about me.
What are you talking about?
Some interview you had with Chris. You told Chris that you noticed that a lot of stuff online about me.
You don't understand. Interviews are just interviews. They don't mean anything. I get paid to do an interview. I do an interview.
So did Chris pay you to say that?
I don't remember what I said.
Well, anyway, that's real. It wasn't that big.
So as I was saying, I met you 3 weeks before meeting him. I see him all the time. I talk to him just like I talk to you. And I've never met you. And when we started talking, instantly you told Sue, who then went online and told everyone. So you wonder why I can't trust you.
But Casey, when you met Alex, you asked him out to have drinks that night.
Yeah.
How many days in a row did you talk for hours on the phone with him?
I don't know.
And how many days in a row did you talk to hours on the phone with me?
What does time talking on the phone mean? The length of time of talking to one person compared to the other. What means you know someone more? I don't know shit about you. I asked you yesterday. You couldn't even think of anything.
Because you were spending time with him and no time with me.
I can't spend time with you. You're in Maine.
Well, we're spending time on the phone. We're spending time together.
That's not the same.
Oh, so because he's in California, you spent hours with him on the phone?
No.
It's upsetting that. Never mind.
What?
It's upsetting that you trust him and you don't trust me. And you and I started out together. And he came in the picture. And
He came in the picture the same time you came in the picture.
No, he did not.
We weren't even together when I first started talking to him because we knew each other for 3 weeks. We were not together until the throuple started.
Big deal if it was 3 weeks. It was you and I.
I'm saying it's not a big deal. The 3 weeks is nothing. We met each other at the same time.
Well, maybe it was something to me.
You would put value on the 3 weeks. I do not.
Well, obviously not, because you turned to him all the time.
Length of time doesn't matter if you're more comfortable with someone or you trust someone or not. It doesn't matter how long you knew them.
So you're more
I've known
comfortable
people
with him
for
than you are with
15
me?
years I wouldn't trust.
You're more comfortable with him than you are with me?
I don't know. I've never met you. It's different. How do you not see how that's different?
It's different because he's able to be right there, and you spend time with him in person, and
exactly.
You spend hours on the phone with him.
Never said that, but okay.
Yeah, well, that's part of it too.
What?
Because you spent hours on the phone with him.
Didn't I just say I didn't say that? You just make shit up in your head all the time.
Casey, you told me before that you spent hours on the phone with him.
I said I spent hours on the phone with him. When?
When you first started talking to him.
A year ago?
It wasn't a year ago.
Well, however long it was ago, when I first started talking to you.
When was that? October?
Okay, so back in October?
October or November. September. Maybe it was September.
Okay, so almost a year ago?
Just doesn't seem like time's going that fast.
Okay, so I talked to him a few times for a couple hours 9 months ago. And that means I do it all the time.
You're the one that said you was doing it, that you've done it a few it was nights in a row that you did it.
Okay.
So how much time do you spend with him now?
When?
Seems like every other day you're hanging around with him.
No.
How often?
I don't know. Whenever I have free time, why does it matter?
Because
it doesn't.
You've already done sexual shit with him, so of course it matters.
No, it doesn't.
It does too.
Well, it doesn't matter to me.
What, so you gonna say that you'll never do sexual shit with him again?
You never know.
So are you telling me that so long as I'm in the picture, nothing's gonna happen with you and him?
I don't know.
No, it's not what I was wanting to hear.
All right. Well, what do you want to hear? And I'll just repeat that.
No, because I don't want you to just repeat it. I want to come from you. It doesn't do any good if you just repeat what I want to hear.
That just came from me and you didn't like it.
Huh? You what?
Nothing.
What? What'd you say?
I said that just came from me and you didn't like it. You're like, that's not what I want to hear. So just tell me what you want to hear. And then I'll just say that to you.
Why? Just so I hear what I want to hear?
Yeah.
Instead of what the actual truth would be?
Yeah, that's what you want.
No. That's what I'm saying, though. As long as you... see, then we get all confused here with this, too, because, you were saying that we were dating before, and then today you said we're not even dating.
I've told you since we started talking again, I'm not having any more phone relationships. Not after all that catfish and bullshit. Okay, I'm not doing it again.
Now, that had nothing to do with me.
It absolutely did.
I was the one being catfished.
Okay, well, it was all bullshit, and I didn't like it, so.
Yeah. So how do you think I liked it? When it was
you loved it. You were catfished for 10 years. You loved being catfished.
No, I didn't. You really think I knew what was going on? They wouldn't let me on the internet. I couldn't see anything.
Ramona was fake. You kept talking to her. You found out Winnie wasn't really me. You kept talking to her. Emma's been 15 people. You kept talking to her. So, yeah, I think you kind of like it.
I wanted to believe that people were going to stop lying.
Well, then you're stupid. Because why would they stop lying to you? You think that they contacted you
Maybe
for anything other than to laugh and make fun of you?
Maybe
And that when you found out, you thought they were going to come clean and fall in love with you?
Maybe because they grow a conscience. None of them did it.
You should grow a brain.
What, and consider everybody on earth a liar?
Not everyone, just everyone that, has catfished you from the Church of God that you knew were from the Church of God.
There were things that I weren't so sure about. It's like Jamie, I didn't know.
Okay.
What a fucking fool. Hey, she fooled you too.
Yep. Which is why I'm not having any more phone relationships.
So it's not hard to get fooled by these people. Then when they sit around and they figure out what to do.
Well, it only took me one time to be fooled. You've been fooled like 15 times.
Casey, you had to go there. You went there before you knew what was going on. Before you found out.
Yeah.
If not, it would have been still continuing.
Okay, yeah.
So see, it's not hard for them
to
fool people.
It only took me one time to realize that I'm never doing that again.
Yeah. Well, I'm thankful that you're the last time that I'm doing it.
So what was the important thing?
Jesus, you are just in a rush to get off the phone with me, aren't you?
It's important. What is it?
You want to know something personal about me. I still haven't thought of anything personal that you're looking for other than physical, like my teeth. Nobody knows about my teeth but you.
What do you mean no one knows about your teeth? There's pictures of your teeth on the internet.
Yeah, they think my teeth are in really bad shape. My teeth are not in bad shape. They're stained.
What?
My teeth are stained, and that front one was a crown. That's why that's
Take a picture of your teeth right now and send it to me then.
Huh?
Take a picture of your teeth right now and send it to me then.
No.
Exactly.
Did that once. No, I trust you.
No, because what do you think is going to happen if you send it to me?
I don't. Doesn't matter if you put them on the internet or not. They're already on there. Remember?
Yeah, but you said no one knows. You said they're different now, so let me see them.
They're not different right now. I haven't had anything done yet. But you heard that word.
They know about them.
You heard that word.
You don't know about your teeth. They know everything about your teeth.
No, they don't either. They don't have my dental records.
The dental records, yeah, sure, they don't have dental records, but they see your teeth.
They see them. They still don't know what's going on with them.
I don't need to know what's medically wrong with them.
Well, good, because there's nothing medically wrong with them. Other than the only thing that's wrong with them is they're stained from coffee and cigarettes.
Yeah.
The only thing that's wrong with them.
Yeah, and they know that.
They're stained after 30 years.
And they're chipped and they're broken.
That's just from a cavity. I had a cavity on the front tooth. That's what happened with my other front tooth. I had a cavity on it, and part of it chipped off, and then I wound up getting a bigger chip because I hit my tooth on something, and
you hit your tooth on something?
Yeah, I can't remember what I was doing, but I hit it on something really hard, and I wound up chipping a bigger chip out of it. So
you don't remember?
I don't remember what it was I hit my tooth on. I was putting something up to my mouth. I don't remember what it was.
So I'm sure I can just look your teeth up on the website and figure out exactly what happened.
Huh?
I said I can just look your teeth up on the website and figure out exactly what happened.
No, you can't. That's something I never told anybody.
All right, well, let's see then.
Okay, go ahead and look at it. Actually, I don't think I've even told anybody about having cavities on my front teeth. My other one has a filling. He was going to put a filling in the one that has a crown on it until the dentist had the idea that if we drill it down to a post, then we put a crown on it and wouldn't have to worry about it being a cavity there, or wouldn't have to worry about it chipping again. And I said, well, let's go ahead and try it. And he did it, and he was afraid it might fall out after 10 years, but it never fell out. But it's also doesn't never match my other teeth like I wanted it to. So, but that's something I'm going to be getting fixed. And I've had a couple molars pulled, and I've had 2 of my wisdom teeth taken out. That's the only thing that's wrong with my teeth.
Okay, right here. You told Winnie when you crashed into that house you hit your face on the steering wheel.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that cracked it.
I told you I was able to find it. It took me 3 seconds.
That cracked it. Yeah. I was surprised. I don't remember ever telling anybody about that.
Probably because you were hammered.
I wasn't hammered. My blood alcohol content was 0.09878.
I meant when you
Legal
told Winnie, and that's drunk, dumbass.
Legal limit was 0.08. I was a few sips over 0.08.
All right, so what did you just say? What was those last few words? You were what?
I was a few sips over.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. So it's legally it's drunk. Legally it's intoxicated, not drunk, but intoxicated.
Jesus.
Intoxicated enough to make it not legal.
This is what I mean when I say you can never take responsibility for anything.
I took responsibility for it.
The legal definition is what counts, dumbass.
Yeah, but
You were intoxicated, not drunk. Jesus Christ. Anything to fucking delude yourself. Do you just repeat things to yourself over and over again until you believe them?
After 1 beer, do you consider yourself drunk?
No.
Nobody does. Exactly.
After 18 beers? Yeah, I would. After 5 beers? Yes, I would.
Okay.
4 beers? Yes, I'm drunk.
I'd already been without beer for 8 hours.
Well, you don't blow a 0.9 on 1 beer, so if it took you that long to get to a 0.9, then you were probably wasted.
Not 0.9, 0.09. Legal limit
0.09, whatever. That's what I meant.
Okay, legal limit is 0.08. 0.08. I was 0.09.
You blew a 0.9.
Yeah.
And you said you haven't drank for hours, which means God only knows what it was at the peak of your drunkenness.
I fell asleep. That's
if you're
how I got
0.09 after 8 hours.
I fell asleep. That's how I went off the road.
Great.
But yes, I was legally drunk. There. Are you happy?
Yeah, because you were honest about something instead of trying to come up with a stupid excuse.
No, it's not a matter of coming up with an
I was
excuse.
intoxicated. I was drunk. The dumbest. I feel like every time I talk to you, you say something dumber than you said the time before.
Oh, of course. Because it's not exactly what you want me to say. Right?
Sure. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, it's not what I wanted to hear.
What, that you don't care? Yeah, I don't want to hear you say you don't care. It'd be nice if I knew that you
I just
care.
wish you weren't so stupid.
You think I'm stupid, and I'm far from it. I just don't agree with some certain things.
Okay.
They might be right in some ways, but in some ways they're wrong. I understand the ways that they think they're right, but I also look at the other point of view. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't go by just one person says when there's so many people in the world saying other things.